What's going on, everyone? A first time introduction from myself. And wait, wait, you guys hear something? What do we hear?
I hear something. I can't make it out.
I can't make out what it says either. Did you fart?
Oh, no. I think he farted.
That's
Bro,
right.
we can't hear. If you're playing music, but we can't hear it.
Yeah,
That's all you need to know.
those are the voices in his head.
That's right. The demons are coming out. We have several things to be excited about this pod. We'll go ahead and introduce the ghost in the post, Chris. We got the infamous Cowboy Roski, the legend himself, father of the league, and then Champagne Puppy, the champion, the reigning champ still. And let's open up with a special shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Shedeur Sanders. I drafted that young man originally. Thank you for the golf clap. Sat with him on my roster for about 6 weeks until eventually I had to leave him out to pasture to, find his own way. The day has finally come. Down 2 quarterbacks, comes in there, less than 5 days notice, does a decent game plan, finally gets a full week of training to execute 1 touchdown, over 200 yards, and getting the dub, and officially named the Week 13 starter. Shedeur Sanders, everyone. Jump on that waiver wire. Buy low, sell high. It's time to get on it. I have priority number 4. I'm spending it all on him. I'm sitting Lamar Jackson. I'm sitting Matthew Stafford. And we're running Shedeur Sanders next week.
Dang.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ooh, sitting Stafford. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Bold.
You should just drop Stafford, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't need him.
Yeah, man.
But go ahead, guys. Everyone doubted him. Us.
Yeah.
I'll just, speak for
I did.
myself and him.
I did.
And it's all coming true. So we'll see if he can keep the momentum rolling. I mean, he really is putting that whole franchise on his shoulders. Those broad shoulders he has. They have an okay defense, I guess. But outside of that, it's all him.
It's all Shedeur.
Yeah,
we might talk about the defense and the flex. I'll have to say, as much as I like, I don't even know how I feel about Shedeur, but that is the game this year for the Browns I paid the most attention to. I went and watched the YouTube highlights, like the game highlights, and he looks better than Dylan Gabriel. I'll tell you that right now. They've had their 3 longest pass plays in this game. So I want to give him credit to that. That one where he's running to avoid the sack and he launches it down the field and gets in the red zone. That was beautiful. That was a nice pass. His dad celebrating up there in the stands. But I'm tempering my expectations. They're playing the Raiders, bro.
Thank you, man. I was waiting for you to say that. I was like, you guys are really hyped on Shedeur Sanders, man.
Well, first of all, that is an ownership group that includes the immortal Tom Brady, Super Bowl champion coach, and we have Geno Smith. Geno, the shotgun arm Smith, baby.
They fired 2 coordinators already.
Mr. Interception. well, your great intro, whatever. But there's a stat line you're missing. Buddy had
included.
Buddy had what's it called? 10.26 points. So if that's what you are raving about, you're good, dog. Like go ahead, man. I mean, I guess that's the type of expectations you have when you're at the bottom, Aaron. So I get it.
Hey, nothing wrong with the bottom, okay? All I'm going to say, though, is that, big picture, some people, I think Chris mentioned he was grinding the YouTube highlights. I watched the all 22 all over again, all 3 hours of the game, nonstop, with commercials. And we got the dub. In the NFL, a win is a win.
He said we.
We got the dub, baby.
Lifelong fan, bro.
Lifelong Browns fan.
Hey, I know somebody on this pod who might sell me his old Cleveland Browns Mayfield jersey, so I might get my hands on that just to prove I'm a lifelong fan.
$6. $6. I paid $6 for it.
So Eric, to your point, because I didn't look at the stat line yet. I only looked at the highlights. Here's the stat line. 20 attempts, 11 completions, so over 50%, just a little bit.
We take
209 yards,
Yeah.
1 touchdown, 1 interception, was sacked 1 time, and then he scrambled 1 time for -1 yard. So yeah, I mean we don't need to get crazy because in our group chat with the whole league, it was plus minus 20 points for Shador, and I took the under. I don't think did anyone take the over.
Nah, I don't think anyone did.
All
No
right,
one's
so-
crazy enough.
You're just leaving himself some room to go up from here, right? Like, can't set the bar too high. Got to make realistic, incremental steps in the right direction.
The team,
Oh,
the teams he's gonna play next are just gonna get better, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
49ers are next. The defense finally looked good against Panthers, but that might have been the first time this year.
over
Browns-
under
Browns
15 points
49ers?
this time?
Browns 49ers, yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. It's Brock Purdy and Shador Sanders.
yes.
That's the That's the toilet bowl. Let's go.
That sounded not good. I don't like the way that sounds. Yeah, it's in Cleveland. 49ers, Browns, Cleveland, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. CBS. Be there. I'll be watching.
We'll be filming the pod outside the game, actually. Come say hi.
Let's do it.
In Shador jerseys.
Yeah.
Is it next Thursday? Is that game a Thursday?
No,
night game?
Sunday morning,
Oh.
10 a.m. game. It's in Cleveland. Cleveland rocks, you know?
Mhm.
Over under 15 points. Quick, go.
Under.
Same.
Oh, against the Niners? We take the over on that one.
Okay, over
Ooh.
15. Oh, should this be a pudding bet?
There you go.
We know I had to eat pudding last podcast, so
How about this?
did
How
he?
about this?
Did you?
did.
Eric, you gotta watch when you're not here, bro. You keep revealing yourself, man.
And don't forget to subscribe. It really helps.
There's even a short of me eating pudding, bro. It's like a
Dude,
minute.
I'm all about the shorts. I'm gonna.
Oh.
That's subscriber only, so you know, behind a paywall.
Subscriber only.
Slow mo.
Slow.
All right, I got a pudding on the line that I'll do you one even better. Shador outplays Purdy.
Okay, pudding. Let's do it. Pudding bet. Roski, what are you taking? I'm taking Purdy.
I'll take
Come on,
Shador
let's
because Turdy did me dirty
Okay,
this week.
Eric.
I'll take Turdy.
Oh,
I'll
Okay.
be on your side, Chris.
2 and 2.
you just love
2 and 2.
fart face. That's
Do
what
it.
you're really doing.
Man, they don't even use fart face anymore. I'm sad about that. Wait, don't call him that. Trap. Trap me. All right. 2 of us are eating pudding next week.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be me.
You might get 2 just for yourself.
You might.
All right. How'd matchup reviews? How'd you guys do? How'd it turn out this week?
Hey,
let's just
honestly,
look at it.
yeah, let's jump
I
into
mean-
it real quick because I gotta say something. I want to do that huge intro for Shador because it's well deserved. But the tide has turned. And I'll let you go through mine real quick so you can kind of see
There's
how I got that
champagne
dub.
with the win.
But you'll know when you get to it exactly what I am excited for. Lamar Jackson, I don't know what's going on. I should have traded him a long time ago. This is pretty terrible. I don't think he knows how to run anymore.
He looks hurt. When
Yeah.
you break down the
He's not
film, he
100%.
looks like he's hurt. Yeah.
David Montgomery just been awful all season. Like, I don't know what to say. Rashid, I mean, Rice, he came alive in that fourth quarter. Like,
Rice is a stud.
there it is.
Hunter
There
Henry.
it is, alive. He's alive. The immortal Hunter Henry, 24 points. Like, I've been waiting all season for it. And it came in clutch right when I needed it.
How many weeks in a row has he been in your lineup?
Like 4 or 5?
Damn.
No, it's got to be longer.
Here,
'cause I
let's
had-
Longer?
Let's look at his output.
But
So he
Buzz
just got-
Lightyear finally came alive, huh?
24, 8.5, 1.9, 9.1, 7.7. He's not terrible, except
It's
for
just
that.
not good at all.
He's just
Hey,
not
but
good.
it was Cincinnati.
That's true.
Let's not get carried away.
And
I'm
then let's
saying-
look at Lundell.
Look
Come
at
on now.
Wandale Robinson.
Oh, that was nice.
Man.
What a pickup. Great management. Stafford, again, just an animal. Like, if he doesn't win it, it's his MVP to lose at this point.
So
just be honest.
Stafford's going into the starting lineup.
Oh, no, Shadoris.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh,
That's what I meant. But if Shador gets a game time scratch, you're going to put Stafford in?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And then, Tracy has been doing his thing. I took the flyer on Tucker a little late because I didn't do it last time, and he just put in the bed. So he'll be going
And what-
back to the bench.
It was the Rams though. Rams defense was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Wandale, Rice, and Henry. Though, yeah, those guys played well. Wandale was. I watched a little bit of that game, man. Him and Jameis Winston had a great connection. Detroit couldn't
Mhm.
cover him.
Oh, and Jameis is known for throwing deep and throwing it to the other team too. It's a feast or famine with him, right?
Big time.
Yeah.
But hey, congrats on the win, champ.
Thank you. Thank you. It feels good to
Still
hear the
alive.
champ moniker too. It's been a while.
And then I think you two played each other. So why don't we do mine first, and then we'll walk through. We'll walk through your matchup. Listen, I won by the skin of my teeth. I thought this was gonna. My guys did not perform. I thought Rodrigo Rodriguez was gonna beat me again on Monday night because I had a 50-point lead on him going into this game, and he had McCaffrey and Jennings, and I had Dowdle. But Daniel Jones started out strong, but then Kansas City figured Indianapolis out, and he didn't do anything. But Baker Mayfield getting hurt, that probably saved me.
Yeah.
McCaffrey, 27 points, monster game. The Chiefs held Jonathan Taylor in check. And then Rico Dowdle, I mean, the Panthers were not running the ball. He had 6 carries. I still don't understand why the Panthers did that, but I'll take it because the Niners won. A.J. Brown, I think we should do a segment, A.J. Brown quotes of the week. But he played well
We should.
finally. Buka didn't
One
do
cost
much.
though.
Yeah, right. Justin Jefferson is just struggling with J.J. McCarthy. He looks terrible. He should get a wedgie even though he's a rookie. And then, but Judkins, he got 2 touchdowns for me. They did Wildcat when they got in the red zone, and he just gets it and runs straight in. But then I picked up Josh Jacobs' backup Wilson. He had a really good game, 26 points. But yeah, that's kind of it. Metcalf was on the bench. He did better than some of the guys, but my wide receivers are definitely not strong. But I'll take it. I finally beat somebody whose name is R.
Well, didn't we have the topic not too long ago about the Colts, right? Like, and I think most of us agreed. If you shut down Jonathan Taylor, Daniel Jones is not going to be the savior. And look what happened.
Yeah.
Taylor could not have an MVP performance, put the team on his back. Daniel Jones just does nothing.
There were some, well, this might make an appearance later too. There were some questionable offense. Whoever was calling the plays for the Colts, there was some questionable stuff happening in the second half where Taylor wasn't getting the ball very much. I don't understand it. Even like you let him chip away at the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are legit, man. That defense is good, really good.
And then at home too.
Yeah, at home, yeah. But the Colts went up like 2 touchdowns on them. They were flying in the beginning. Maybe that's scripted plays. I don't know. All right, and then is this the game of the week? You two playing each other? The matchup of the week?
What a matchup it was.
Blended Bums versus the Big Breezy.
I'll let Eric take over because I'm still upset. I'm still upset, and as you can tell, look at that first name right there.
Turdy.
That first nickname, Turdy. And I'm sorry, Chris, but that's gonna be I'm gonna say Turdy all episode long, so I apologize in advance.
He earned it, bro.
Why are you pissed off? He won his matchup. He beat out Love. What do you?
What more could you ask for, right?
You're a hater, dude.
He cost me my matchup. That's what matters the most.
Yeah, this was
Kamara. Yikes.
This was a tough one, man. I did not expect to pull this one out, but Brock Turdy, does that Mr. Irrelevant really suits his name. Was just irrelevant in that game, and he gave 7.32. I think I was up 4 points to start.
Yeah.
And
I shifted to be in the lead right off the bat because Purdy had a touchdown early. So I'm like, okay, here we go.
With Jennings, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it all went downhill after that.
Yeah. Well, shout out McMillan. Gave me my 11 points to pull out the dub. So we're still alive, baby. We're still alive.
How does JMO have 0 receptions against the Giants?
He had 2 large plays called back too. I don't remember if one was a touchdown, but he had two called back for penalties. And yeah, he was 0 for 3. I mean,
Yeah.
The script was there. The Lions, it was a close game, so you would expect them to throw and have him heavily involved, and it all went to Gibbs and to Amonra. So I did not expect the goose egg. So
Yeah, brutal.
mm-hmm.
Back to you, Eric. Sorry about that.
No, I mean, winners win. That's it.
What else is there to say?
I mean, prime rib too. Like he's been playing pretty bad. Like he had some
Mr.
drop balls in
Butterhands?
that game. Yeah, Butterhands. Yep.
I'm about
Hey,
to switch his nickname too.
Stefan's playing like he did when I had him on my team. I like to see that.
That's what's his nickname? Used underwear or Eric's underwear? What did Eric change it to?
We never gave him that nickname. I just said he was getting passed around for, but like used underwear because he didn't have a forever home. But we'll keep Cardi B's boyfriend on the team.
All right, wait, congrats.
I will say this though, even if there's a slight chance I can still make playoffs. Very small chance. You both have to lose, meaning Eric and Chris. If you guys either win one game, both Aaron and I are out completely. We're done. But you guys play each other this week, so you're basically playing for a playoff spot. Just FYI.
You need something aligned for that, then.
Yep. So
I will say, like, Roski, that was hard to watch. Like, I needed you to get the dub, and I needed Eric to lose. I needed Chris to lose, and it just didn't happen.
I liked my chances up until I saw Purdy throw the second. As soon as I saw the second interception, I'm like, this is just my luck. I cannot catch a break, seriously. But here's the thing, though. Even if I make playoffs, I don't like my chances anymore. And 2 reasons why. Well, actually 3. My running backs, they're not the best. I picked up Etienne, who's been decent, but the rest of my running backs, they suck. And I sent a message on our group chat earlier, basically saying that there's nothing in the waiver wire to pick up for us a decent running back.
I tried to give you both of my, Seattle Seahawks running backs. I tried to help you out, but you didn't want it.
Hey, I tried to send you the station wagon, and you turned me down. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, he only got one good game since, and the committee in Seattle, it's been not great, to be honest. But the 2 other reasons, Puka does all the garbage work, does all the crazy work, and then Devontae gets the touchdowns. Like, seriously, like, come on, like, I can't. Devontae outplayed Puka because of the 2 touchdowns he got over the weekend. And, I mean, what can I do there, right? CeeDee Lamb, Mr. Butterhands, basically demoted himself to wide receiver 2 because now Pickens is wide receiver 1. Dak's favorite target. So, even if I make playoffs, I don't like my chances because those are my 2 top dogs. And needless to say, Puka, because of the injury, I get it. Then they were cautious, and that Stafford got that great connection with Devontae, so it is what it is. But Mr. Butterhands is doing it to himself. He's, they're supposedly gonna target him heavily next game, which is not good because now your opponent knows that you're gonna target, Lamb like crazy. So they might take him out of the game by, preparing for that. So Pickens might eat again. So I don't know. I don't like my chances. I'm going to play week by week. The good thing is you guys play each other. So as long as I win, there's hope. And for you too, Aaron, well, we'll see. I still don't like my chances, but anything can happen. It's fantasy.
I love how you skip over the other 2 guys in front of you and then just jump right to us like there's not a 7 and 8 spot in front of you.
Hey, they're in the same record. They're the same record. I was just saying because we're in the same spot. So it's still anyone's game. We're not all out.
But what I'm saying is those 2 are 1 game ahead of you, and then Chris and I are 2 games ahead.
No, you guys are 2 games. Aren't they the same? Oh, I missed. Oh, you're right. I apologize, Rudy and Arturo.
You got it right. They're irrelevant. We're looking past them. Hey, you and I are going to be 5th and 6th. We don't care about 7, 8.
There we go. Let's do it. Let's get it
come
done.
on now.
And then you guys both lose.
We lose to
Chelsea is going to hammer me.
Dude,
when we get to our matchup, she's going to obliterate me and just remove me from competition.
Well, Chelsea now has total points. She moved into first place. Her team's been going off.
Mm-hmm.
But you got David still in first, Watt, and then Birds of Vengeance still in second. Lights out, man. Yeah, her team's been going rock solid. Maybe we'll get her back on the pod next week. And then Chat GBT, Rodrigo doing well still, even though he lost to me. But
You know why Gerardo lost?
why?
He changed his name in the middle of the season. You never change your name. He did that just to get at you, and then he lost.
I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get.
Whatever happens.
And for the fans, for all two of them out there, Chris hasn't beat someone with the name with an R
With an R.
this
It
whole,
starts with an R.
this whole season. And Gerardo trying to be funny, he made himself Rodrigo Rodriguez. And it didn't work
I
out.
don't think I've broken the curse. It's not his real name, so I mean, it's still, I didn't break it. I'm
It does
To
the
go
scared to
legally
play.
change his name.
I'm scared to play R person. All right, look at best manager, Team Watt, 90%. Worst manager, sorry, Roski. This is not where you want to make an appearance. Sinclair's
it
gets the
is.
beatdown. Narrow victory was mine by just the skin of my teeth, like I said. Lights out going off. Roski, lowest scorer. You get the chunk of pudding.
I got the pudding this time.
Overachiever, lights out. Below expectation, Roski. Man, that's a trifecta. You just won the Triple Crown.
I know.
Quarterback of the
not a
week,
good one.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Gibbs, 55.4 points. Ugh. Jackson Smith and Jigba, top receiver. Hunter Henry's the top tight
There you
end.
go.
Aaron, your patience paid off.
And then a
That's all
bench
that
warmer.
Stafford on the bench, Tracy on the bench, both Champagne's teeth, but he still won. So hey,
Hey,
Hey.
right. We're just taking all the awards we can.
you got to do what you got to do. And then I think that's we'll check out some waivers in a little bit. But what about flex of the week? Who are the studs of the week you want to highlight? Give some love to some superstars.
I'm gonna give it to Wandell again. Honestly, like what that team's going through right now, and then for him to put up 30 points, his QB1's not there, right? Like, he's been a very solid acquisition for me the entire time. And this is I think second big time actually showing out big. So I appreciate it. Thank you, my man. I will not give it to Hunter Henry because one good performance does not outweigh a lifetime of terribleness.
Hurt and
So,
suffering.
Yeah. That's who I'm giving it from my team specifically.
It makes me wonder, because they had Jameis Winston this entire time, why they went with Russell Wilson for so long. Because Jameis can sling it. He can sling it. He might throw a bunch of picks, but he can throw a lot of touchdowns too. And you're starting to see these receivers, even the tight end Theo Johnson, he's playing real well with Winston. He'll take a back seat once Dart comes back, but they should have got rid of Russell a while ago. At least put him in the bench spot.
Well, speaking of Winston, that's my flex. Mr. Jameis Winston, 366 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he caught a touchdown. And did you guys see the play? It wasn't a catch in the end zone type of touchdown. He caught it, pushed off a defender, and then ran it in. So that's my flex.
Maybe
that
play
was
of
a
the year
badass
candidate.
play.
We'll see.
Yeah. It was badass, honestly. And that was obviously they lost the game, which sucks for him, but he did it good. I think a lot of people either thought it would be somewhat competitive or it was going to be a blowout. He made it competitive, so I'll take it. That's a flex in my book.
I was getting ready to give, because they switched to that game, so I saw the end of it. I'm like, I'm going to give a flex to the Giants if they win this thing. So it was like a pre-flex, and then they gave the handoff to Gibbs. Didn't even get touched, ran to the house, and then the Giants can come down and score. But I know, fire that coach. Maybe something's going to be different over there. How about you, Eric? Who's your flex?
I know a coach that will do wonders for
Here we
that
go.
team. And he happens to be my JV high school coach. So I'm just saying. Flex for me, I mean, the only guy that scored over 20 points, Devontae Adams. What made it even sweeter is he balled out for me live because I was there watching this.
Nice.
So shout out to Devontae Adams.
That was a close game you watched too. It's a good riveting game.
Oh, so close. So close.
I got quite a few, but I'll just give one, and we can do like a round robin if you guys have other ones. I gotta go Myles Garrett. Man, we've given this guy a flex before, but he ends up getting Defensive Player of the Week. He had 11 pressures on Geno, 11 pressures and 3 sacks. The dude is amazing. He's phenomenal, and he's the engine to keep that Cleveland Browns defense running strong. But this guy, what is he on? He's probably on track to break the single season sack record. He's on pace. If he stays healthy, he's probably gonna do it.
Yeah, 28 sacks. I think the record is 22.5 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah,
you can't double team him. You can't triple team him. He's too strong. It throws you out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably wants to play for the Rams.
He probably does.
Coming from AD to that'd be pretty nice.
He could have if he wouldn't have signed that big contract with Cleveland.
Yeah. Hey, he wanted his money. I can't blame the young man for that.
Yep.
Go get paid.
Yeah. Anyone else have another flex you want to give out?
Well, we touched on it a little bit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 55 points in fantasy, 219 rushing yards, 45 receiving, 3 total touchdowns. He's what Jonathan Taylor was a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
This week. So badass, honestly. Then and won the game basically on a walk-off touchdown, so untouched. So yeah.
If we're going redraft right now, Gibbs is number 1 pick.
I'd go Taylor.
Go Taylor. Then Gibbs.
Yeah.
Just running back?
Just yeah.
I mean, you could have Hunter Henry, Roski, if you really wanted to.
And Shador, 2 for 1.
And Shador. I mean, JSN making a case for top player too.
He's a top receiver for sure.
Yeah, but if you go running back, I'd say Gibbs. Yeah, for sure. He's just in a better offense, better situation. I still like Bijan, but I don't know. There's too many inconsistencies there. So I'd say Jahmyr, Taylor, and then probably Bijan in that order.
Since you just said JSN, this is week 12. We just finished. He set the Seattle single season receiving record already.
Wow.
And he's probably had a bye, so he did it in 11 games. He's on track to get 2,000 yards receiving.
Mm-hmm.
So JSN, he's another monster guy just going off.
Yeah, it's
but
crazy
even then,
too. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, we were debating about the wide receiver. At least for me, there's 0 chance a wide receiver goes number 1 next year. I'm always picking the best running back, right? Like, it's just too much of a dependent position. But that's just me. I don't know how you all feel about that.
That's interesting
BS.
you say that.
That's literally BS.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
he literally this season he told me, dude, you need to get Jamar Chase. Like
you
like
keep telling me. I
and
never
I was
said
like,
that.
I was like, dude, this guy is trying to play me like a flute, dude. I was like, dude, I am taking Bijan.
I remember because I had Bijan last year. I was like, I would never take a dependent position. You can't because of the quarterback, right? Like, look at Justin Jefferson. He's just absolutely worthless now. Is that his fault? Did he all of a sudden forget how to play wide receiver?
No, he's getting open. The ball just doesn't make it to him.
Yeah. It's not his fault. Yeah.
No, I rarely will take a receiver number 1 overall. The reason I took Jefferson this time is because this is my 4th draft, and I was trying to draft a different team. But usually I go running backs first.
You know, I noticed that when we're doing the draft, running backs went flying out the board right away, and I was like, well, I ended up, I think either I took CD or Puka first. I can't remember, but
probably CD.
There was the running backs I didn't like who was available at that point. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go wide receiver. And I think I did those 2. And then on the turnaround, I think that's when I drafted McBride. So I went heavy on receiving. And then I figured running back, I'll get to it and hopefully pick up somebody solid, which I thought was Kamara and Hubbard. Yeah, that did not pan out for me.
Yeah.
But I might have to switch on my strategy next year. So I'm already planning for next year because I feel like I'm not going nowhere this year.
Yeah, I learned my lesson from last year, not prioritizing running backs. So if David didn't start the avalanche of getting quarterbacks, I would have probably gone 3 running backs in a row. Like 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah, I did that in some mocks playing because you just don't know what's gonna fall to you, and then you get swayed by somebody from left field's gonna do something you just don't realize. And how quickly can you adjust? Can you adjust within your minute to pick? You know.
Yeah.
Speaking on that topic really quick, I had this conversation with Caesar, my buddy, who I keep mentioning. Shout out to Caesar, by the
Shout
way.
out Caesar.
Shout
Um,
out Caesar, my
There you
friend.
go.
so we were talking about that, and he feels strongly that in order to win any league, you have to have a top quarterback. So he prioritizes quarterbacks, and he did this year by drafting Josh Allen. He's in third right now. He's spent most of the time in first, second, third. I don't think he's gone below third place so far in my other league. But where do you guys view quarterbacks? Because I feel like for me personally, I have like one or two, maybe three that I'd be willing to take early. But if those aren't available, I'm waiting until
I-
to round out my team. But what do you guys?
I think if
do?
you're not getting like a top 4 quarterback, um, no, they're not a. I mean, they are if you can get them, but they're not a priority. I feel like look at what happened to Stafford this year. No one even like no
True.
one drafted him.
Yeah.
Right.
He's about to be the MVP this year.
Yeah,
Look at
That's true.
Dak Prescott, bro.
that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Was
I don't even know
Drake May
I don't even know
drafted?
if he got drafted. He might have been undrafted too, right?
I think it was, yeah. Or a
But
late pick,
having a QB that balls out though is definitely like
a flex.
amazing. Yeah, it's a super
Yeah.
flex, right?
Yeah,
So
but I'd say yeah.
I totally agree. Like picking up a Lamar Jackson with your second round pick is probably super helpful for your potential of winning the championship. I can
Usually.
speak from experience in the 7 points he gave me last game. So
I'm so glad you said that because I was like, dude, your breath smells like for you saying that.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. Like eventually, the wheels fall off. These guys that run, they get they can get beat up and whatnot. I got Josh Allen in one of my leagues, but he's had 3 games where he doesn't have an elite receiver, and so like the Texans, that could be a flex to the Texans and their Kool-Aid uniforms. The Bills couldn't do anything. And he's
Mhm.
got James Cook over there, but what else? Who's his reliable guy? Shakur's inconsistent. Kincaid gets hurt a lot. Keon Coleman, he's probably partying with Pickens and Lamb at Vegas, throwing up in trash cans. So like he's not playing. So I just think there's limitations there. The quarterback thing is just tough. The league turned much more into a passing league, so you're seeing a lot more guys put up numbers. But if you get somebody who can run, Jaden Daniels was a dream last year, but now he's hurt.
Yeah,
And so it's just
he's
these
hurt.
risks with some of these guys. Yeah.
That's why I like Dart, because he can use his legs, but doesn't help when he's running and getting hurt all the time. So that's another thing you gotta watch out for, because if he's hurt, what good is it going to be for fantasy too?
Yeah, exactly. All right, you guys want to do a team ranking? Bills, Chiefs, Ravens. Who's your 1? Who's your 2? Who's your 3?
think we all know where I'm leaning here.
Do it, Aaron. Do it, champ.
Well, as a former lifelong Chiefs fan, we got to go with the Chiefs pedigree. Number 1, nobody wants to face that team. Period. Like they may be middle of the road right now, you could say, but like the pedigree that they bring, the coaching, arguably the greatest quarterback ever, a tight end who can show out when he needs to, the wide receiver room, the defense. That is a wild card team that nobody wants to see at all. Josh Allen would probably be number 2. Lamar just looks like a shell of himself, and what makes him special is his ability to run, and you have to honor that. And now that he's just becoming a passing quarterback, that specialness is gone. The station wagon is not running like Taylor or Gibbs, so the run game's hurting because of it. So like they're just in last place. I know that. Well, they're all kind of in a weird spot too, like not performing or not standing wise where you would think they should be. So it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out. But definitely going Chiefs, Bills, Ravens.
I'll probably say the same thing just because of experience, right? Like once you don't have those like super spring chicken stud receivers and players and whatnot, you gotta go rely on the experience. And Patty Mahomes has that, and his receivers do too. So I think based off the experience, they'll make maybe win one game in playoffs. But as far as Josh Allen, they're younger too, so I think they'll win off that. But I do not think the station wagon has enough gas to make it past the first round or the wild card game.
What do
I
you
hate
think, Roski?
to I hate to go in the same order, but I've been flip-flopping on this all day basically. But looking at the schedules too, the Bills have an easier schedule than the Chiefs. But if we're just saying teams overall, I'd say Chiefs, Bills, Ravens. Ravens, I I I, I don't know what's up with Lamar. I there's a big question mark there. I think we'll find a little bit more this week, seeing how he actually does, given, he's been a little hesitant for sure, to especially to run the ball, which is his biggest strength probably. Josh Allen still doesn't have a top dog. I know they just signed Brandon Cooks off of the Saints who released him. But he's not gonna make a big difference either. So Josh Allen needs a top dog. I hate to say, and it sucks because they should have traded for somebody. They were linked with Olave. They were linked with I think AJ Brown to some degree. They should have pulled the trigger because that would put them at the top. I think they would have been a lock for sure to make the playoffs one, and then make some noise basically, because Josh Allen has nobody and it's spreading the ball. His best target kind of is Kincaid, really, and he's banged up. So Chiefs, their schedule is just where it's kind of tricky for me because, I mean, they got the Cowboys coming up. Other than that, they have the Texans, who are the best defense, the Chargers, who are also pretty good defense. Then it gets a little easier with the Titans, but then they play the Broncos. The Broncos also have a solid defense. So schedule wise, they don't look that great. But if we're just picking the team order, I'd say, yeah, Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens. And again, I would maybe raise the Ravens a little bit if Lamar's fully healthy, but too big of a question mark.
I mean, there's a scenario where the Broncos keep the Chiefs out of the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that is true.
they're on
Yeah.
the bubble right now. They're not even in the seventh seed wild cards. They're not even in
Yeah.
it. So that's the wild thing of because
And historically, Sean Payton's getting a little bit of a throwing jabs at the Chiefs too, saying, "Oh, we figured them out and this
Yep.
and that, and they've beaten them." So it'll be interesting to see where it lands then.
If we jump back 4 weeks, I think I would have gone Bills, Chiefs, Ravens. Probably that would have been the order 4 weeks ago. And then as you learn more, you learn how terrible the Bills' run defense is. And so they're starting to show this weakness where they're losing. And I've been calling the Bills to upset the Chiefs for like 4 years in a row. I've been wrong every year. Spoiler alert. They just can't get over the playoff Chiefs. And the Chiefs have been struggling. And then in my weekly pick, I'm like, oh, they can't keep losing. I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win, where they lost 2 or 3 in a row. The Ravens were struggling. I mean, their defense couldn't stop anybody, but now their defense is playing well, and now they're in first place in their division, but their offense looks really, really bad. If Lamar gets healthy, because I think that's what it is. If he gets healthy and that offense starts clicking, I might move them up. And I'm torn. Like, am I getting caught up in the Chiefs? Because this could be a flex for the Chiefs. They were down. The Colts had them pinned, and the Chiefs took over that game. Did Kareem Hunt have 30 carries or something? Just beating the Colts defense down. They stuck with it. They came back. Patrick Mahomes, they were even saying it in the broadcast, like, oh, this is playoff Patrick. He's going to run for it. He's going to drop a shoulder. And they pull out that win. I think that was huge. The coaching staff, the program, like we're talking about with the Chiefs, is just on another level when they're down and out. And so I think I have the same ranking: Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, just based on what we're seeing right now. And yeah, the Bills, they haven't shown it, and their team's not as strong as it's been when the Chiefs teams were so strong. And so I don't know. The Ravens might pump them up, push them out if Lamar gets healthy.
If
Yeah,
Man,
big if.
I thought we were gonna have some differences. I'm surprised we all land on the same stuff.
hey, great minds think alike.
There you go.
or terrible ones.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some injuries. Josh Jacobs, we know he got hurt last week. He was limited in Monday's practice. Joe Burrow, all accounts are he's going to start on Thursday. I got to decide whether I'm going to start him or not. I got him in 2 leagues, so maybe I'll go start him in once, not in the other. T. Higgins ruled out. Sorry, champ. Concussion. George Pickens didn't participate in Monday's walkthrough, but all indicators is he will play. Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy were limited in Monday. That's a Thursday game. They'll probably play too. Baker Mayfield has an AC joint sprain. I haven't heard if he's going to miss time or not. Anyone hear anything on Baker?
It's a little quiet, and that always makes me nervous because, I mean, we've seen it. There's teams that keep things on the
Bucky
low.
Irving.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
God.
then they turn out to be out for weeks.
Weeks.
So that's
Last time I got
yeah.
points from him was week 4. It's the last time Bucky Irving did anything for my team, and I cannot put him in the IR since then. Just
Hey,
sitting out, rotting away.
If it makes you feel any better, Jameson Williams scored the same amount of points, so and he played. So
Oh, that's funny. And then you got CJ Stroud. He's still in concussion protocol as of Monday. JJ McCarthy is in concussion protocol. Not that I wish him to not get well, but let's go with the quarterback. I have no idea what his name is behind McCarthy. Ashton Ginty, ankle injury. Pete Carroll says he doesn't think it's severe. So, and then Aaron Rodgers' wrist should return to action week 13 against Buffalo, week 13. All right, let's take a look at if you guys have any waiver wire love you want to hand out, but let's take a look who's trending on Sleeper.
if any of you guys need a wide receiver, I'm not gonna pick him up, but Yoshibas, that's your guy this week. I think he's
On
gonna
the
have a
Bengals,
solid.
yeah?
Yep, I think so because it's Baltimore. The Bengals need to win. Burrow's back, and he's gonna be the second targeted player in my opinion.
You got John Michie. I mean, I'm not picking up a jet receiver. Sorry, that's not
Me
that's
neither.
not going to happen. I do like Greg Dortch with Jacoby Brissett slinging that ball. It'll be interesting to see what Marvin Harrison, with him, if he's going to play this week. I imagine he's going to. What it's going to do for McBride's production. I still think he'll ball out. And then Michael Wilson, who's been going off last 2 games. This rookie DK, this guy's a stud. He's got.
Yeah.
I saw him do either a punt return touchdown this week, and
Punt
then
return.
the week before was like a kick return touchdown. And he might be their number 1 receiver with their injuries.
Uh-huh.
But but these guys are all
Jaden Higgins is getting a lot of targets too with Mills at quarterback.
Yeah.
So that's another guy, but with the Texans, and I don't know, I'm not sold on him yet, but it's somebody to definitely keep an eye out.
Yeah, me too. You need a running back, Roski. Look at the
Yeah, I have two claims already. Rodriguez is
Ross,
one
one
for
of them?
sure.
Yep.
Yeah, he's one, and I think I put Devin Neal, the backup for the Saints, because Kamara's going to be out. He's not going to play.
You said Rodriguez is one. I'm second on the waiver wire.
Uh-oh.
So
Damn
I'll
it.
just
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
put it in right now.
Go for it. It's fine. Go for it. At this point, I'm defeated. I there's hope, but I'm not gonna stress over that for this year. I'm hoping Trey Benson comes back so I can play him, because he'd be a good play, I think, with the Cardinals, because they've been running a committee and they're not. Yeah, you don't know who the guy is, but I feel Trey Benson will be the guy if he returns. But that's a big if too.
I do too. I think Trey Benson as well. Well, and then who's the backup to Kamara? Is it David Neal? Is that who they're talking
Devin
about
Neal.
now?
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, Devin Neal.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I'm surprised
I mean,
I'm not seeing him on here. Let's see. He's got to be in here
he
somewhere.
should be there. Yeah, he should be there somewhere.
Let's go here.
Oh,
There he is.
yeah, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. So,
There's.
but
this is
again,
the first time I've heard about him this week.
but see,
Devin Neal.
that's the thing. The Saints, their offense is not great this year. Their team is not great at all year. So it's a toss up, really. I'd rather have Rodriguez, honestly, but it is what it is at this point. The only thing, I mean, it can't get any worse than Jameson Williams with 0 points. So
That was one trade that I sent you that you wisely declined, not taking Bill Krosky. So good job on that one to keep Ty Warren. Look at Shador Sanders, number 2 trending
Ooh.
quarterback.
Hey, pick
Wow.
up his wide receivers, boys. Pick up his wide receivers.
Is Teddy Bridgewater really trending? Teddy? Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, because he's the backup to Mayfield, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, yeah.
He
I mean,
played. He didn't look good.
yeah,
he
I
does
was gonna
not
say I
look
don't know about that though.
think you all are sleeping on Loveland, the tight
oh,
end.
yeah.
Loveland? He can't be a free agent.
He's
is he?
not available though, right?
Why don't you
No.
I thought he
check?
was.
No,
He is.
he is available.
Where?
Because
Yeah,
I
well,
looked and he
He's
wasn't.
a number 5 tight end available.
Oh,
He
yeah, he's right there.
is. Wow.
Oh, all right, boys, send your waivers in.
Hey, I will tell you this though. This week's matchup is tough on him. I will say that. But
Yeah,
the
but
rest of
when
them,
it gets tough, like I
yeah.
feel like the tight ends are the ones that get hit first.
yeah, I mean, I'm playing the numbers game, but he could go off. You never know.
The Bears
Yeah.
seem like they're ascending. That offense is going up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just
That's
need to
true.
put together a couple more pieces for my championship run. Once Jaden Daniel comes back, we're set.
You guys want to do an over/under on that one?
Oh, I'll take.
I'm betting a 6-pack of pudding. I'll be eating pudding for weeks. All right, let's do some wedgies.
Oh, we know who's going on there absolutely first, right? I may have made mention to it earlier, but I can change the narrative. As a lifelong Eagles fan, that display of giving up a 21-point lead, blowing it all in the fourth quarter, Saquon not doing anything, but hey, we fed our wide receiver. He got to eat. He got to eat. Hey, mission accomplished. Vibes are off the chart, right? Like, that's what we really wanted. But come on, how are you losing to the Dallas Cowboys like that? What a pathetic way to just fall apart. And you guys are supposed to be making a run for the repeat? That is not happening.
Hey,
Yeah, I can't see it
they
either.
did us dirty like that too. They beat the Rams like that. We were belt to ass first half, and then we gave it up. So it happens, and that's what a division game, right?
Yeah,
So
Rivals, yeah.
in Dallas. Yeah, I mean, I didn't 21-0. I'm like, oh, this game's over. I went to the gym, and then I'm looking over. I'm like, oh, it's 21-14. I come back, it's tied. I'm like, what is going on here?
21-0 is like what winning by 20 in a basketball game is now. Like that lead is not safe.
Safe.
Yeah, it's not safe with all the amount of threes we shoot nowadays. So
That's
times
true.
have changed, Chris. I know back in the day, 21 the game was over, but
Listen, I
So-
could barely see the screen. They were so small, man, back in the day. Oh,
you're listening to the radio.
oh yeah, ham radio. But yeah, Eagles deserve a wedgie. I totally agree with that one. All right, who else has one?
You're
I
not gonna
think
like
I'm
it,
just gonna.
Chris.
I'm gonna have
Go
to give
for
my
it, Eric.
wedgie to Jordan Love, man. 3 out of the last 4 games he hasn't touched double digits in fantasy football. So yeah, I don't know, man. I had high hopes for him and CJ Stroud, and they have just just not
Stroud's on
been
the
it.
list, right? You'll never draft him again.
Can't.
Yeah,
Can't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Mm-mm.
Stroud is right there next to Joe Burrow because that's one of the guys I'll never draft.
Oh,
Because of injuries?
He is.
I don't know.
injury
I just made my decision like a while ago, and it's always worked out for me not drafting him.
You don't like the frosted hair, do you?
I can't pick up Home Alone, man.
Oh, that should be his nickname, Home Alone.
That's his nickname.
Good. Ah, that's good. That's good.
Brock Turdy. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. Brock Turdy. Yes.
It's a good show, bro.
Yes, yes, Jameson Williams put up a goose egg. Yes, Kamara got hurt, only gave me 3 points. But I
Got
was
hurt,
still
though.
in it.
Yeah.
I was still in it. And then Brock Turdy throws 3 picks for -6 points, because in our league it's -2 points, I believe, for interception. So -6 points. I had 7 points from him. That would have put him at 13. How much did I lose by?
Like 4?
Like
5?
Maybe like
6
5 or
points,
6.
I
Yeah,
think, maybe.
something like that. I could have won. I could have. I'm pretty sure.
8 points. 8 points.
Oh, okay.
Which is
Well,
wild because, like, with 2 minutes left, you had, I think Eric was up by like 0.8 or something wild. Like, it was like less than 2 points for sure, less than a point with 2 minutes left in that game.
yeah. But I will also, and I guess I'll leave Turdy alone, Chris, for you.
No, hey,
because
take him down because I don't have nice things to say either after you're done. Take him down.
I was venting on the group chat, and then you said they're calling for Mac Jones, and I'm like, just put him in. I don't care at this point. Yeah. I don't care if he ends up with -5 points at this point. I don't care. Just take that dude out. I end my misery.
But you know, one of our special guests, Chelsea, says you play the money. So you guys better get used to watching Turdy stink it up. All right, you play the money.
But I'll switch away from Turdy. And Chris, you said earlier you can't give a wedgie to a rookie, but McCarthy deserves a wedgie.
Yeah,
right. He's terrible, terrible. And I was I forgot where, but I was looking at some videos, and they made a comparison between him and Jamarcus Russell. And believe it or not, Jamarcus Russell through the first 6 games has better numbers, better completion percentage, better rating than McCarthy. And we know Russell's probably one of the biggest busts in NFL history.
Yep.
I had 87 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks, and was sacked 5 times. I'm sorry, and Jefferson, you got a top dog. I mean, I think any other quarterback, any other backup would probably do better than him with Justin Jefferson. So that dude deserves a wedgie. I'm sorry. I don't care if he's a rookie. I don't care if he's been in the league for 10 years. He deserves a wedgie.
I mean, it's week 12. These rookies can get wedgies, and he was hurt last year, so he had time to study at least that part of it. But yeah, Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson,
yeah,
Jones, and Mason, like they got weapons. I don't know. He does not look good at all. But Aaron and Eric called it when we were reviewing the draft in the beginning. They called it and said like, we don't even know who that guy is, but no faith in him. And I was hoping they were wrong, but they were right. Going to what are the little dogs that
wait? What did you say?
I said you were right. I said you were right, and so was Aaron.
Baby,
fathers are right a lot, right? Fathers are right a lot.
I'm out here doing this to y'all.
Hey, as long as you don't call him daddy again, that's fine.
I think I learned my lesson. Dude. What are the little dogs that think they're big dogs? Is it a Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
So listen, Brock Purdy, he thinks he's Brett Favre. That's how he's playing. He's running, and he thinks he's got a cannon of an arm. He's slinging the ball. He doesn't have a cannon of an arm. He can't do what Brett Favre did. And Brett Favre is a Hall of Famer. I'll give Brett Favre a wedgie for all the other stuff he did. Atomic Wedige, Brett, you deserve that, scumbag. But Brock Purdy can't play like that. He does. I was telling Eric today, like when Brock came in, there was no expectations, and he was a game manager. Now he thinks he's a superstar. He thought he was last year, and so he's just throwing the ball, but he doesn't have the arm strength to get it where it needs to go. He's just trying to force it in. Those interceptions were terrible. Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from the Panthers, but I just was awful decision making. You know, other guys were open, and so I mean, I'm fine giving Brock the Atomic Wedgie, and that wasn't even one on my list, but I'm okay giving that. He might be losing his job, but yeah, Brock, come on, dude, you got to play. Go back to being a game manager. But I'm going to stick with the 49ers because there was some news about Brandon Ayuk this week. The 49ers have gotten rid of all his guarantees. Those are gone. Mm-hmm. And so the stories coming out is Brandon Ayuk allegedly wanted this. He wants the Niners to cut him. And he hasn't been going to team meetings, nothing like that. There was some issue back in the summertime that he's not following through. And it just feels like he's another diva receiver. But the Niners get a wedgie too. They're making terrible financial decisions. They signed Brock to this big contract. It looks terrible. They signed Ayuk to this big contract. It looks terrible. And so I think next year, if we do cut him, it's going to be $8 million salary cap hit. And I think the following year will be $20 million if I heard that correctly. So Ayuk's getting a wedgie. Purdy's getting a wedgie, Atomic Wedige, and the 49ers management is getting a wedgie for making terrible decisions and drafting poorly. That's the other one. I'm a 49er fan, by the way, in case you wondered. And we just won.
Nice.
Yeah. Ayuk definitely deserves a wedgie because what was the purpose of holding out last year? What was the purpose of all this drama for you to sign the contract and then just vanish and then not show up and get your 26 million guaranteed? It makes no sense to me.
Right. Any other wedgies?
I mean, a little baby wedgie to the Colts, right? I mean,
Okay.
on behalf of the rest of the league, I'm sure they would have loved for them to put the Chiefs down. I mean, not all, but
Oh
pretty
yeah.
sure they're just done. Like you had the chance to put them out of their misery, save the league, the potential of having to play the Chiefs, and you you crumbled under the pressure.
Anybody else? Or
And
who do you want to give your atomic to? You know mine. I'm giving it to Purdy. You guys, who are you giving the atomic wedgie to?
I think mine was implied. It's 30 as well. But I had Jameson Williams also on here because,
Yep.
but he wasn't targeted enough. But the goose egg just doesn't look pretty. But I was hoping for more because he should have, given how the game was going, it should have been a lot better than 0 points. But yeah.
This is the holiday time, so no one deserves an atomic wedgie. So
Oh, I beg to differ, bro.
I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Listen, you can eat your Thanksgiving meal as you're trying to like get it back in order. So as we close out, and we can do last words, I just want to read you some AJ Brown quotes.
Let's do it.
So this first one, last year is what it was. Thank you for the ring, but it's a new season, and I want to win and help contribute as well and do our thing on offense as well. That's one of them. He also says, if you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw, and later clarified, I let my frustration boil over. This guy, he is a stud, but what is wrong with this man? Like, I don't understand what he's even doing.
Sounds like a child that's just not having his way and he's throwing a tantrum, honestly.
Oh, but this quote's for me. I just wanted to let Philly know I love him. And everybody who's making those rumors, you need to find another job. This ain't my job, but I think that was directed at me for reading some of his quotes. All right, fellas, last words other than happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a great meal, spend time with some loved ones.
Thank you.
I think it's important just to take a look at the bracket one last time because we officially have people who have made the playoffs,
Ooh,
right? Like,
okay.
just give
Oh,
them
yeah,
that's where I was-
their flowers. Yeah.
That's where I was going too. They should get their flowers. I agree.
All right. Where do you see it? I don't see it on here.
So that is weird that it doesn't show because it shows on the app, but
Yeah.
pretty much 1 and 2 are official.
Locked it up.
Mm-hmm.
1
The app-
and 2.
That's
yeah.
Watt
If there's a
and
little-
Birds of Vengeance.
Yeah, there's a little check mark on the app. I don't know if you guys see it, but it's very tiny. But there's a little green check mark. In
Yeah.
the top 2. So
Whi-
that means
which
they
is-
clinched playoffs.
Which is good for Aaron and Roski because in my other league I have the you are completely out X. So you guys are still good.
There you go. You guys are staying strong.
You just got to win out and hope for some results. And see, this is what I'll close out with. I apologize to Rudy and Arturo for overlooking them, but I was focusing on the playoff spots at this time because I'm taking it week by week. So that's the reason why. No disrespect to them because obviously they're a big threat. Because if they win one, I'm pretty much screwed too. Well, both of us aren't, but
Yeah.
but
and I just
yeah.
took your running back too, so
that's fine. It's fine.
Watch Bill Roski will Krosky, can't get his name right. He'll have the big week instead of Rodriguez. You just never know.
With my luck, it'll happen. Oh wait, but that's what Eric just did, huh? Yeah, so we'll see.
Yep.
Oh wait,
All
hold
right,
on,
fellas.
really quick.
All right.
I think
Breaking news.
nah, not really breaking, but I play Arturo this week,
Oh,
so that's a playoff spot in the line too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
Aaron, who do you play?
I'm gonna get crushed by Chelsea.
Oh,
And
like
she will
Chelsea.
secure her playoff spot and officially
Spot.
eliminate me. So
You need the
and the
Lions to be
matchup's
on
not even
bye.
close.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's getting down to the wire. Rudy plays David, so it's getting down to the wire. It's gonna be crazy matchups.
And shout out to, depending on how it goes, because people being rested towards the end, which is why I thought the Ravens would be able to pull it off because they got in such a hole. But my money's on Chelsea if she beats me to win it all.
Oh,
Her team is hot right now. I would put money on that too. Shout out Chelsea. We might have cursed you. Sorry.
That's what I'm trying. Speaking new
Hey.
existence, baby.
you guys did it to me, so don't.
I did it to you. That's
we
not,
too.
yeah.
Hey,
Broski was the last to
wins,
go
if Chelsea wins, she has to get one of those banana jerseys.
The banana charger
Oh.
jerseys.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Nice. All right, gentlemen. Good stuff. We'll see
Peace
you next
out.
week.
Laters.